Here we are once again at McNulty's Book Corral. I'm your host, Thomas McNulty, and let's get right to the action. Hi, everybody. Today I'd like to give a shout out to the legendary Leon Buckshot Anderson, a teacher, a fishing guide, an all-around nice guy, and a great author. Thanks to Buckshot Anderson, a lot of the history of the St. Germain area in northern Wisconsin has been preserved in his many books, so I wanted to give you all a tip on some of his books. I ran into Buckshot again recently at the St. Germain flea market and got caught up on some of his books. So let's take a look at some of him. This is some of the older stuff. Some of these books may be out of print. Cattails, Speckled Alders, and Golden Tamaracks right there. That was one of the first books I bought from him. Growing Up Isn't All Fishing and Hunting by Buckshot Anderson. And Legends of the Lakes. All right, great material from Leon Anderson. He also writes fiction, Sleeper Cell Island. I just picked this up at the last week when I ran into him again. I haven't read that one yet, so I'm really looking forward to that. And some of his newer books, Hall of Fame Brothers, The Lives and Times of Legendary Northern Wisconsin Fishing Guides, Barefoot Porter and Howard Pop Dean. And I did read this last night, and this is a great book from Buckshot Anderson. Here's the back cover with some lures on it. For those of you interested in the Northwoods environment, the books of Buckshot Anderson, former school teacher and columnist for the Lakeland Times, and author of numerous books, historian, fishing guide, and so forth. Wolves at our cabin door. Look at that, huh? I'm going to read this one tonight, I think. I'm going to start this one. This looks like a really good one. He's a great writer. You know, he's obviously was an educated man. He's doing quite well, by the way. Wesley and Me, biography of a highly unique personal friend about one of his fishing friends. And again, what I really appreciate about Buckshot Anderson is the fact that he has preserved a lot of the history of the St. Germain area through his books and his columns with the Lakeland Times. He's now retired and just writing books. To all dogs I've loved before and presently, for you dog lovers out there, Leon Buckshot Anderson is a dog man, like I am too. All right, nothing like having a good dog around. Sometimes dogs make better companions than people, I'm sorry to say. All right, finally, Footprints, my story, and I'm sticking to it, memoirs of a Wisconsin Northwoods legend. Here he is. Let me get this close to the camera. All right, there's Buckshot Anderson. This is his autobiography. So this is a shout out for those of you up here in the North Country that are familiar with Buckshot Anderson. Track him down at the St. Germain Flea Market and buy his books and just have a good time. Stay well, stay happy, feed your brain. Read a book.